Hello everybody, it's Miss Ginny from the Rotary Children's Library. Today we are going to be making a rubber band car craft. Now, I have tried it in lots of different ways, and so you're going to have to, cardboard isn't always the easiest to work with, but you can do it. You just have to make sure you get your wheels really round. Because cardboard is corrugated, sometimes the wheels don't work quite well. So just bear with me. I'll show you a couple models I made here. There's one. Here's another one. And you're going to need 2 pencils. And I just used another pencil for tracing. Some rubber bands. If you have a glue gun at home with glue sticks, you can use that as long as your parents are supervising or using it with you. Otherwise, you can use glue, you can use masking tape. I have some push pin here too for making holes, but it's not necessary if you don't have a push pin. Don't worry about it. We can make the holes with the pencil. I even have a hole punch, which makes the holes a little nicer. If you don't have a hole punch, no problem. We're still going to use a pencil. And of course, you need scissors to cut everything out. The template and the instructions will be on our website at DVLibrary.ca under Summer Reading Club Crafts. And you will see that there is a template in there that you're going to have to print out, and all the instructions are there for how to build this. Just to start with, the first thing that I would do is print off your templates. Then you're going to need, so this is a template here, you're going to need 2 of the side rails. You're going to need 1 floor, that's called the floor. You're going to need 2 frames that have an axle hole on it. You'll see that in the template. And you're going to need 4 wheels. There's the 4. So you want to make sure when you first start, you cut out all the pieces out of cardboard. When you're doing your wheels, what I would recommend is take a pencil. It shows you in the middle where a hole is going to go. Just press a little bit lightly on your cardboard with your pencil, or just mark it even so that you have the start of a hole and you know where your center of your wheel is. The other thing is, on your frame, they also suggest that you take a pencil and you mark in where, I did already, where your hole is going to be going, because that's where the pencil is going to be going through, on the axle hole. Okay, so you want to make sure you do that on your cardboard pieces. That's what the push pin was for. If any of you aren't sure what a push pin is, it's just a little thing like that. That's what I used for my holes, but not to worry, you can use your pencil. So once you have everything cut out and you've got your holes marked, you're going to take a pencil and you're going to push it into the center of your wheels. Now you just want to make a nice round hole so that it runs freely, because this is what the pencil is going to fit through. Okay? You're going to do that to every one of your wheels. Same thing. Okay? Next thing you want to do is you want to punch those holes in the axle. Same thing. Use your pencil or a push pin, but your pencil, you want it to be big enough so that a pencil can fit through. So you just twist your pencil. If you have a hole punch, take your hole punch and you can use that. You got to press hard on cardboard. Did you see my face when I was pressing? It takes a little bit of effort. So once you've done all of that, the next step is you're going to take your floor and you're going to, now I used a glue gun. Again, you can use glue, so you can use glue. I found the glue gun held the cardboard together a little better. But if you don't have a glue gun, go ahead and use glue. If you feel even more comfortable, you can use some tape. Just don't tape too much. You can see I did put some tape on mine because I tried 2 different models. So that's totally up to you. So this is going to be your frame. Once you get that up, you're going to need to take your side rails. Now, be careful when you do put this together that you put the smaller ends of your frame. You see where the notches are on your floor because you've cut those out on your floor? Make sure you have the smaller end down at this end. This is the back of your car, this is the front. Okay, so the smaller square goes there, the larger rectangle goes this way. Once you've got that done, then you're going to take your frame to hold it in place, and you're just going to put a bit of glue on the back of it on either side. Don't cover up your holes that you have there, and you're going to glue it on. It just makes it a little steadier, so you can see what I've done here. It's glued on the inside. And remember, don't cover up the holes because that's what your pencils are going to go through. Once you have that on, and I'm just going to demonstrate what you do with your pencil. So I used a hole punch, but my pencil's a little bit bigger. So I pushed my pencil through just to make sure that it turns easily. You don't want the hole too big, you just want it big enough so that your pencil will be able to turn. Okay? So the next thing you'll want to do is you'll want to take a wheel. Once you have your holes in your wheels. Okay, I'm going to make my hole a little bit bigger because I've got a bigger pencil here that I just picked up. Okay, so now you put the wheel on the outside. Push it through. Now I probably have to make that one. See? As long as it's going through and the wheel will turn, that's what you want. Now in the instructions, it suggests that you put a little bit of tape. I would suggest, because the main thing is you don't want your wheel to be running right against this. It causes friction and then it won't run as well. So you can take a little bit of masking tape and just put it around the pencil on the inside. And you're putting it around the pencil also so that the wheel stays on. Okay, so just like that. You have to make sure it's not too much tape and that it'll still run. Again, mine's running a little crooked right now, but I haven't got the other wheel on yet. So you're going to put all your wheels on that same way. Make sure your hole is big enough with your pencils. And now you have the back part of your car. Okay? So then you're going to do the same with the front, like you see in the finished model. You're going to take another pencil and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to be pushing it through, put your wheels on, and you're going to have a finished car. So I'm just going to put these on just to show you. Make sure you make your hole big enough that your pencil can slide back and forth. Stick it through. All the way through. You can put that little bit of tape. Again, you have to kind of play with it because I had to play with mine and I haven't quite perfected mine to run really well yet, but that doesn't mean that you can't get it running. The key is wherever there's friction, it's going to prevent you from running your car very well. So that's what you want to try to avoid is friction. Now I'm going to put a little bit of tape on the other end as well. Whoops, here. Just wrap it around the pencil, just a little bit. Kind of keeps it away from that, and it stays in place, but it still turns. So that's the key, is you want it to turn. And I forgot to put some at this end, so I'm going to put a little bit around on this end. Now, your next step, oops, I see that I put my pencil in opposite. Make sure you put your two rubber ends on the right way. I don't think it really matters, but if you want it to look nice, set them up so that they're on the right way. I'm going to leave mine the way it is right at the moment. The other key, the other tip I wanted to say to you is make sure that your wheels are really round. If you happen to cut one too short and it's not as round as the other one, your car is not going to move. I learned that the hard way too. So your next step is to take your first elastic. You only need 2 elastics. And you are going to put it around the back end of the car. So you're going to put it around your pencil. So you lay it down like that, bring it up, and you're going to loop it through so that you have it on the middle of your pencil like that. So just leave it laying there. Now you want to attach your other one. So you lay that one there. So I call this A and that B. You'll see in the diagram for the instructions, they call it A and B as well. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to loop it through. Whoops, I just dropped it. You're going to loop it through the other elastic to make a tie like that. Now what you're going to do is you are going to see those 2 notches at the end at the front of your car. You're going to attach those there. That's what keeps it tight. Now again, I haven't put the frame on, but then you're gonna, oops, sorry, now you're going to turn, and again, I haven't put the frame to hold it in place there, but you're gonna turn your elastic backwards. Okay, if it's not quite turning, just hold it in place for a minute and get it to start turning this way. Again, it makes a difference on what size elastics you use too. Try not to get ones that are too thick, but you definitely want ones strong enough. So this one, because I don't have my frame on there, it's not working very well either. I'm going to try and demonstrate this one. We'll see if it'll actually go. Again, you may have to adjust it. So you can see I'm winding it backwards because it's pulling the elastic tight. Now my wheels are kind of wonky here right at the moment because I was fiddling with it, trying to play with it. Now the wheels did move, but it didn't go forward. So that's where you have to readjust because I can see that some of the tape here has come off. So just make sure that you have it nice and sturdy. This one, I did use some masking tape on the inside. So it's a little sturdier, but it still didn't run very well. So again, play with it and it could be that my elastics are just old and they're not working very well too. But just check with the friction on it. So that's the key, is turning your pencil backwards and then your car will should go forward. All right? Thank you for watching and good luck with it, and let me know who was successful. I'm still going to work at mine because I'm going to get it running properly. All right? See you next time. Bye.